Okay, this is a grade 11 geometry revision we're doing here. We're going to start off with angles in the same segment, and you hope you remember this, that if angles subtended by a chord on the circle are on the same side of the chord, then their angles are equal. Well, there's a chord right there, and that's a segment of the circle from A to C. If they subtend the same segment, if they open up to the same segment of the circle, or this AC, this chord going across here, then those angles must be equal. And if they open up to the same length of chord, the same segment of a circle through the same length, we say they're equal chords make equal angles. That's the reason. Okay, let's just look at a question here. If you had a thing that looked like this and you're trying to figure out what B is, well, you remember parallel lines from a long time ago? That angle right there, F, has to equal that angle FIE. And why is that? HFI, that angle, because alternate angles, because those two lines are parallel. That's the reason. And that's how you'd write it, just like that. Now, if you've got that this is 15 degrees, hey, this segment here from H to I to the same segment of the circle, if that's 15, that's got to be 15. Now, we've got a bunch of questions we're going to practice in the test, and I'm just going to show you here. I'm going to show you here, well, just a couple of them. This one's pretty. These guys open up to the same segment, so you should be able to see exactly what A is. This one's a little trick here. You know that this is D. Well, alternate angles make this angle up here by N. That should equal D. But hey, Q should equal D because of that angle's in the same segment. Well, you've got this is D, this is D. That's got a special name. It's called the exterior angle of this triangle here. And there's an important reason that you should get from that. Now, all of these things here, when you're working with these angles here, you've got angles that open up to the same segment in the picture. It's coming off the screen a little bit here, but you've got angles that I can pull it up there like that. This angle's opening up into the same segment. You know that they're equal. You know the 24 degrees. Well, right there, those are opening up to the same segment. And this angle here, the two angles on the inside have to add up to equal this exterior angle. C plus D equals the exterior angle of the triangle. You use that idea to figure these things out. Let's looking at this question 4 here. Gee, we got all sorts of angles all over the place, but we've got angles that open up to the same segment, like this angle here, R and S. It looks like they end up at U and V. Look how they open up to the same segment. Well, that means those angles are equal. This angle here, TRU, it looks like it opens up to the same segment. So that's how you're going to get at this angle E, is by finding all those angles that open up to the same segment. There's no parallel lines. You can't do this. You can't work with that. But maybe you work with angles in a triangle. I got to leave it up to you. So a little bit different here. I'm just giving you ideas. You can look at the memo and see how it's done. But hopefully these ideas will help you to finish to do all these questions. The questions that I set out in the WhatsApp group. Okay. I hope that helps.